It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Today, we see who's better in the NFC between the Seattle Seahawks and the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott, and the NFL playoffs are finally upon us. We don't know who the teams will be just yet, but one thing we do know, partner. Whoever makes it through to the end of the gauntlet ahead has truly earned a spot in this year's Super Bowl.
It's really what the regular season does. It gets you battle-tested before you take the field in these playoffs. Where it's win or pack your bags. When we saw these guys in Week 1, neither of them were Super Bowl ready. But watching them now, I think both have a real shot at winning it all. They're gritty, they're tough, and they're ready for this moment.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. They're led out by someone who's fought through the doubters all through his career, and he just keeps putting up numbers. Jared Goff.
This guy looks so good over the course of the regular season. They're hoping that he can bring that same kind of production with that arm of his to the playoffs. It's delivered in the passing game again and again and again. But we know this is a whole new season when we're talking playoffs. There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Out of the shotgun, Goff. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Goff now on third down. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. And, partner, I think we just got to look at what's going to be one of their biggest challenges in this one, operating quick enough to neutralize that pass rush.
That's right, and I know it's very, very early, obviously the opening drive, but hits like that compound. That's why defenses stress it each and every week to get after the quarterback, because hits like that can have an effect throughout.
Punt meets him at the 28. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
First and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, first and 10.
Set, ready, set.
On the ground, Chuba Hubbard gets it. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
It's now second and 6.
Let's go. Ready, ready.
Young throwing here. This one falls incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So it'll be third down.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
Blue, 32.
They'll throw, third and long. Rolling left, buying some time. And in a blink, they are out to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. They gain 11 on that play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10.
Here we go, set. Black, 95. Hut, hut.
Out of the gun, Young. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to second down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, He's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one. Softening up the front and opening the door. A bigger gap in the future.
McMillan on the slant. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for a Panthers first. Well, when your opponent fails to act, Brock, you want to capitalize, right? And they are moving like a team ready to provide us with our first point to this game.
Yeah, pretty lackluster start there, Kate, from their opponents. You got a golden opportunity to...
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Here we go. Ready?
They're going play action. Young. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a third down.
Here we go. Here we go. Black four. Ready?
Here he goes. Third and long. Lasers this one deep down the middle. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So Rigoberto Sanchez, the man who will send this flying on fourth down. And he drives this into the pouring rain. And, oh, just a hair too much on that kick. The punt lands in the end zone. This one's coming out to the 20. Seahawks just about set. Here's first and 10. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
This is Walker on second. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
What? 180.
Goff on third. Defender is there. He knocks it away, and that's going to force fourth down.
If you keep in stats, that's now 4 for 2 on keeping drives going, and hopefully not an indicator of what's to come. You know, you don't convert on third down. You're not only playing against your opponents, you start playing with your own psyche as well.
He has it at the 33. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Now for the second time, we take a look at this Panther offense. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt.
Down. Set.
To the air on first down. Young. That one's cut along the left sideline. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. New set of downs for him from the 31.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
First and 10. It's Hubbard. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. You would move to the next.
And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though, didn't he, Bronk? It's a gain of 5, third down coming up. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs.
Here we go.
Third down run by Hubbard. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Ready.
Here's ETN on first down. And they take it across the goal line for a Carolina touchdown. The Panthers take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
That one right down the middle. And the Panthers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Samuel now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense running out now. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, no, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
On first down, it's gone. Here's a screen now for Walker. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. On the draw, it's Walker. There's the intensity we expected in the playoffs. The defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there and executing it, pulling the trigger to create that loss.
They send a tight end in motion.
180.
Off out of the gun on 3rd. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up 4th down. Seahawks bring it out the punt team. Michael Dixon will kick it away. And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. 3rd time they've called on him as he gets this away. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Carolina offense headed out now. And their goal is going to be doubling that 7-0 lead they have so far. 1st and 10 from the 32.
Let's go. Ready?
Here's ETN to begin the drive. Looks attempt. He's still going. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. 1st and 10 from the 43.
That's good. We're up Panthers. First down.
Here we go. Here we go. Set.
Young to throw it. Finds Sanders. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
That's another Panthers first down.
Fight.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
43.
1 quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. The Panthers have taken the early lead. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter. It's Panthers football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Blown back gets the handoff. He'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Set. Blue. Ready.
On play action, here's Young. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up 3rd down.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
Ready. Ready. Punt.
On 3rd down, it's Young. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Has the direction, but not the distance. It falls just short. And it stays a 1-possession game at 7 points.
You know, we get on that field in pregame, and these kickers make it look so easy. But in real action, it's a totally different animal. That was definitely online. just didn't quite get all of it. It's going to wind up just a few feet short.
And no luck there. That throw falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's second down coming up.
Wallace there defensively.
Shotgun snap here to go. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Throw here, third down. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up. Michael Dixon on the punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. The punt's away, and this one looking good. Angled this one for the sideline. This one's headed for the sideline, and out. We'll get the mark. They say it's at the 9 where it crossed. The Panthers set to take the field. They left a few on the table there last time out, Brock, settling for a field goal try that missed the mark. Panthers look just about ready. First and 10.
Set, ready. Cut, cut.
This drive will begin with Hubbard. And how is that for some breathing room, huh, Brock? Gets him away from the goal line up to the 20. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Panthers first.
Ready.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Come on, set. 52, ready.
Hubbard again. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. He gets a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Ready. 60 red. 60 red. 43 rail. Ready?
It's Young. The throw here on first. Completed over the middle. And he has him right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Shotgun snap now to Young. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's 3 sacks for the game so far. Brings up second down.
Brings up second and 16 at the 43-yard line.
Down. Cut.
Young working from the gun. Escapes the pocket. He's running with it. And Young with a smart move here on the slide as he picks up the first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Couldn't get the screen set up properly, Brock. Pass incomplete, and they're going to hope for better results now on second down.
Incomplete. Leads to second and 10 at the
Here we go.
35-yard line.
Set.
Rush coming for Young. And a little bit of big completion, Brock, if not for that meddling defender who knocked it away. And it sets up third down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Got it.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
Set. Set.
They'll air it out on third. Here comes the screen for Etienne. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got second and 11.
Robinson on the tackle. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 At the 26-yard line.
Ready.
From the pistol, it's Young. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. Two great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for third down.
And 11.
Set, hut. Ready.
Third and long for him here. On the move, headed right. Nice run across the 15. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
And he scores. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers pull out in front further, 13-zip. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the grab game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
That one splits the uprights. And the Panthers double their lead to 14. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. And Brock, these guys are still searching. They are still searching for their first points, but beyond that, they don't even have a first down yet.
Not even one?
No, they're still searching. I know. Right side, reeled in by Pitts. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on throw, that's a go-to route to target.
They'll go with Walker on the counter. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them. Keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
From the gun, Goff. That one is pumped. Morton has it. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. Well, just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Hits his tight end on the corner route. Quick rally to the catch by the defense, stopping the gain at the 33. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Back to the line they come, second down. Looking to throw, Goff. Roman Wilson reels it in. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Complete to Walker on the check down. Before he can find any yards, he finds that sideline instead. That's going to bring up fourth down. Riley Patterson ready for the field goal try. It's from the right hash, 46 yards. The kick by Patterson is good. And that gets them back to within 11.
Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points and a little bit of feel-good momentum.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Panthers get going again once more on offense. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Carolina offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
Out of the gun, Young. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
Ready.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's 3rd down.
Well, I'll tell you what that deflection is all about is following the quarterback's eyes. DB knew where that throw was going. With that intuition, he's able to get a hand on it and send it right out of bounds.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Hut.
Looking to throw. Young. He put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it. Knocked it away, forcing 4th down. Another punt coming up for Rigoberto Sanchez. And a sure-handed play there in the rain. He brings in the fair catch without a problem. The Seahawks are going to take over late in the half. They could use something to trim that deficit, and enough time left to maybe get this near field goal range. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Here's Goff. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Torrey Horton, his intended receiver. So 2nd down coming up. Goff to the air now. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
First down.
Here's Gong. Connects on the crosser. And it won't be a touchdown, Brock, but it sure was close. He winds up out of bounds just about a yard shy of the goal line. So after that big play, Brock, they need just that final yard here on 1st and goal. Walker can't push it across. They make the stand. Looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too. Thankfully, not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, 2nd and goal. Gong. To the end zone, but incomplete. That play's going to force 3rd and goal. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
So close to the end zone, but with time winding down, they're going to try for the field goal. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here. The kick by Patterson is good. And they're able to convert despite that errant snap.
I don't think there's any question. This is going to be a close game when it's all said and done because it's awfully tight here at the half. And that field goal, that gives them a little more confidence running into the locker room.
So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here.
Ready up.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. He'll throw it. And this ball's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. Lucky that didn't end as an interception. And now they face second down.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
45, wide. Hut.
Looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here. Into double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that. And he's there for the interception. That is Nick Imanwari. So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. The playoffs are underway. What a weekend this is shaping up to be. This, the first of 2 on Saturday, followed by 3 more tomorrow, and then we wrap things up on Monday night. Our tour around the NFL starts
Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. Return coming from the 6. And this gets out to the 30 before he stops. Following the kick return, we've got somebody shaken up, so we're going to get a stoppage here as he's attended to. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Set, ready. Set.
Starting this third quarter, it's Hubbard. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Now give to ETN running right. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. To the ground by Nick Imanwari.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Ready.
Young throwing here. And that's away for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. Carolina in punt formation. And he drives this one into the pouring rain. He fields this at the 18. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Seahawk offense taking the field now. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. Allen continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Short pass brought in. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. On now comes their punter. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. Starts the return at the 34. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Panther offense headed out to the field. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Set, hut, set.
Hubbard gets it to start the drive. And he's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Looking right, and he finds him. Into enemy territory and a yard at most from the 1st. That brings up 3rd down.
Come on, set. 22 meters. Ready.
They'll work against the blitz. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it's going to be 4th and short.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
He's back to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete as that gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
That was intended for Deebo Samuel. And now it's 2nd down. Shotgun snap here to go. Throw right side is caught by Samuel. And he takes it across midfield and into Panthers territory.
That's a gain of 3.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. They send a receiver in motion right. Goff on 3rd. This is hauled in by Samuel. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the 1st.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Cut. Line up the design keeper. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
Hey, that's a pretty modest pickup for a QB keeper. On a traditional handoff, you'll take that yardage, but those QB keepers, so many times, they're really designed, Kate, for chunk plays in my double digits, and they nearly got it there.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Into the end zone, but not brought in. It falls incomplete. And will bring up 3rd down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
And he's going to have enough for the 1st down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Now an inside give to Walker. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Goff leading the offense back to the line. They're going for 2.
The Seahawks will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They want to run it across. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails.
14.
Well, I know we normally look for where the breakdown occurred here, partner, but I think he just made a really good play defensively to get back there.
Yeah, you're not just thinking. He absolutely did it. That defender was reacting. Go shoot your shot. And that is teaching tape for that.
He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Panthers and Chuba Hubbard ready to begin another drive. And after they were stopped on 4th down their prior possession, Brock, you got to wonder if they're going to be confident enough to go for it again if they get to that point here. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Black 40.
Here's the long back on the handoff. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the 1st play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Let's go now.
Young working from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Back ready.
Hand off out of the pistol. Here's Hubbard. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Come on, set. Hut.
From the pistol, it's Young. Finds him on the crossing route. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
Set, hut.
First and 10 at the 34-yard
And the pistol, they're going to run with ETN. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Ready?
They just get the play off. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this third quarter. We're down to one quarter before we determine our wild card winner. The Falcons have the ball and the lead. Only one quarter from advancing in the postseason. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Here we go, set. Ready.
To the air on third and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And their fourth sack of the game, Brock, brings up fourth down. Big field goal try coming up here for Ryan Fitzgerald. It's about 43 yards for it. Cracking for it, and it's good! And now their lead will push out beyond the field goal.
So after that make, a field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it. Likely, probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
And this drive will start inside the 25. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. The Seahawk offense ready to get going once again. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. And we put one of the tight ends in motion. This is Walker on second. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do.
Space on the right. He's got room. All the way. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks take a fourth-quarter lead. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Goff leading the offense back to the line. They're going for 2.
The Seahawks will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And it was real close, but they got to him just in time. He's shoved out at the 1, and they're denied the 2 points. Okay, Brock, dialing up another 2-point call. And remember when your friends didn't have a voicemail and it would just ring and ring and ring? It's still ringing. Falls short again of reaching that end zone.
Yeah, this defense is not doing very good between the 20s or even in the red zone, but they do find a way to rise up. This is always my challenge with being super aggressive, is why give that defense something to feel good about coming off the field after you put 6 on the board?
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go now.
Play action now. Young. isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
Let's set up the screen. It's Hubbard. Room to work at the 35. And he's all the way up to the 41. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's going to bring up a Carolina first down.
That's good for a Panthers first down.
Down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
ETN gets it on the draw. And a nice start here on first down. He gets him 6 before the stop is made.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Finds him over the middle. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the first down.
Young on first and 10. And he's able to get this down to the 36. Offense is set. This is second and 2.
Brings up second and 2.
Trouble, 38.
At the 36-yard line.
Yellow, 43. Hut.
Shotgun snap now to Young. Looking for his back, but it will not find him. That's incomplete. Brings up third down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody.
Here we go.
There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Third down run by Hubbard. They'll have the first down and even more. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
I'll tell you what, Kate, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Here comes the screen for ETN. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take a fourth-quarter lead. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
Ready.
They'll try to run it in. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this two-point attempt fails.
They were keyed on him from the start. There was no doubt who they were going to lean on for 2.
Samuel now to return it. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Seahawks start headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. Seahawks just about set. Here's first and 10. Drive begins with a Walker run. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
That's good for a Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Tight end in motion now.
180.
First down, and they go right back to it. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got second and 11. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Bronco. And jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point.
Like 20.
Out of the shotgun, gone. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Back to throw it. And even on third down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be fourth down. They'll send out the punting unit. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. That's taken at the 15. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return and gets it back to the 20. Carolina about set to go once again offensively. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17.
Ready.
Up the middle, Hubbard. He's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. The Seahawks opting for a 5th DB nickel set for this 3rd down play.
Red.
Looking to throw. Gets everything he has under this one. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Panthers getting everyone set for the punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he's going to call for the fair catch here at the 38-yard line. Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. They send Samuel Wright. On 1st down, it's gone. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. The intended target there was Torrey Horton. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. From the gun, Goff. Quick slant into the hands of Pitts. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte. Seahawks facing a 5-point deficit. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Samuel comes in motion left. He'll throw it. This gets the 1st and more. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then. And the running back still doing it to this day.
Seahawks in their hurry-up offense. They need to get everyone to the line.
1st and 10 at the 20.
Back to throw. That's on the quick hitter. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they take this in for the score. The Seahawks have taken the lead late. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba with a touchdown. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
And he's going to be taken down for the sack. They can't even get a throwaway on that 2-point try. Well, Brock, I know you're fond of referencing the great sport of baseball. That is 3 strikes for them, going for 2, and frankly, a little surprising they even tried it a 3rd time.
Yeah, I'm out. Yeah, I'm officially out on this, and if we get a golden sombrero, I may walk right out of this box.
He showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40. The Carolina offense headed out now. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Home back in the backfield, and they give it to him. dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Panthers moving quickly, trying to get set at the line.
At the 40-yard line.
Setting up to pass. Looking slant route, complete. And they're approaching midfield with that gain of 6. He's up to the 46. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
Ready, set.
To throw. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Panthers first. Rushing up to the line. They need a little bit more to get into field goal range.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Ready.
He'll look to throw it. And really, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its second. Offense needs to shake off that sack in a hurry as they get ready for 2nd down and 13.
Hut, hut.
Here he is to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
Set, hut. Ready.
Looking to throw it. Escapes the pocket. And they bring him down around the 34. Now the Panthers decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Big field goal try coming up here for Ryan Fitzgerald. From the right hash, this is going to be a 51-yarder. It has enough leg, and it's good from deep. And barring the unexpected, that's going to be your game winner.
How about that? The pressure to keep their season going is all on him. Like kickers. You don't always love them, but man, do you need them in big moments. And that kick is going to send him to the divisional round.
And it goes for a touchback, so time enough for 1, maybe 2 final plays here. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Throwing is gone. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So the Panthers guard the vault and get the win at home. As one side leaves dejected, another can finally, at least briefly, Brock, relax here. Their playoff run extending into the divisional round.
Yeah, you get to these 60 minutes, and what is it, Kate? A suddenness? Like the suddenness of the season being over for one, and then the reality of like, wow, here we go. Here's a divisional round. Here's possible championship round. Maybe that Super Bowl is out there for us. It all happens right now in real time in front of our eyes.